Superstar Showdown 3, and we're awaiting the bell, BC.
And this, as we said, the biggest stage for Zach Nystrom, and the stage and spotlight are never too big for him. We just saw right there. He's not intimidated.
Zero Miedo, the motto of Penta, but it seems like Zach Nystrom has no fear as well. Obviously the bigger of the two men, but Penta, my goodness, what a legacy he has in this business already. Well, Zach Nystrom, not afraid to be the spoiler here. We've already heard the bell sound, so this match is underway as Penta grabs a front face lock.
Leapfrog by Nystrom. Nystrom rolls through, and there's those lethal kicks from Penta that you know Nystrom has scouted, but he's got to watch out for. He's got to be mindful of it.
Zach Nystrom, no matter how cocky he feels or how successful he's been in the last few months, he has to realize the competition he's in there with right now. Nystrom, he's not going to show that he's afraid. He's not going to show that he's intimidated. So what we're seeing now is pretty much expected from the big fundamental.
Well, yeah, it's good. And, you know, we're going to see here, the IWC triple threat is 1-1 tonight. I mean, this is going to be the rubber match, so to speak, of Nystrom, Elijah Dean, and Derek Dillinger's night.
And as we see, just as Zach Nystrom was there to accompany Mandime for his championship match, Mandime's here at ringside to accompany Zach Nystrom for his main event fight against Penta.
And hey, fair
and notice
fair.
I did say fight, BC. I didn't say match. I said fight.
Well, yeah, you're going to get into a fight here. I'd imagine that, certainly I'm sure if anybody that spoke with Penta, they let him know exactly what kind of person Zach Nystrom is. I believe Zach Nystrom is the future of IWC, one of the futures and pillars of this company and this business, and wherever he so chooses. And imagine what a win here this evening does for him.
Well, it strokes the ego, that's for sure. I don't know where we go from there, but I can tell you that for certain. These fans are on their feet. Not one person here at ringside is in their seat. Everybody's on their feet.
And you've seen some of the biggest moments. You've mentioned earlier the places you've gone, the places you've worked. You've seen some huge moments. Do you ever get the feeling, the idea, oh, well, wait a minute, just Penta taking out Elijah Dean as well. And this match, keep in mind, is no DQ.
Take Mandime out of the equation. Make this one-on-one. That's what Penta needs to do.
Well, in Penta's mind, he's taking out the trash, so to speak. Penta, a can crusher of some sort.
If you want to call him that. Penta feeling it from the crowd here at the Ross Raver Ice Garden. I think Nystrom might have got a free beer there.
And you know, Penta, a unique mix of lucha libre strikes, but can also go hardcore. We saw in AEW. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh!
Talked about those strikes.
My goodness!
We saw the tag match with Penta and Ray Phoenix taking on the Young Bucks, a 5-star match and one of the most violent matches of that entire show. Also match of the year candidate, no doubt about it. Penta doesn't mind. He'll adapt. He'll see where you're going to take it. But here's the question. Can Nystrom kick it into that high gear?
Nystrom's been telling everybody Penta is nothing to sweat. Zach Nystrom's the big fundamental. He's the future of this company. He's the future of this business. And unfortunately for Nystrom, he did take Penta a little lightly. I talked to him in the back, and he didn't think it was going to be nearly the challenge that he's experiencing right now.
Well, see, here's the question I wonder. Is he convincing you or himself? Zach Nystrom's a smart guy. He knows, oh, wait a minute.
Oh, my God!
When Penta tells you to be quiet, I suggest you follow his lead, or that could be your fate, as we see Nystrom on the defensive right now. And that's one of the unique things. I made the Barry Windham comparison earlier. Nystrom is a great defensive wrestler. He knows how to create distance from his opponent to get a recovery period. But he doesn't have that. He can't roll to the outside for 10 because Penta's going to follow him right out.
And especially right there, what you're seeing on camera, the addition of the man-dime Elijah Dean, the current world heavyweight champion, on the outside of the ring watching on. And that is nothing but a distraction and a disadvantage for Penta. Off the top rope, going for the stomp. Nystrom had it countered and into the backbreaker. Unbelievable from Nystrom. And we were just about a half second away from seeing the upset.
And far be it for me to tell Nystrom what to do, but maybe should have hooked that leg, put a little bit of more vertical base over the shoulders.
I'll tell you what, BC, I've been very impressed with Zach Nystrom over the course of this matchup. But you can't go without saying the same for Penta.
Say a little bit of frustration there from Penta. You know, Penta's put guys away. You know, those super kicks from Penta, any of those kicks are lethal, can put your lights out like that. A warning to Elijah Dean right now is from Penta.
Penta calling for it again. Nystrom had it scouted into the reverse. Gut wrench from the big fundamental. And what a slam from Zach Nystrom.
And this, oh no, I was just going to say, get out the champagne, the catapult, the launch, the rocket of Zach Nystrom is ready to take off, but no, couldn't get him there.
I'll tell you, BC, whatever cliche you want me to say, I'm eating my words right now because I am so impressed with Zach Nystrom in this match. This guy is a star.
And Nystrom hasn't lost his way. He's still running his mouth. Oh, well, wait a minute. He's not going to be running anything after that.
Penta scaling the ropes into the stomp. And Nystrom was a sitting duck at that point, BC. This might be all. Nystrom able to kick out. It's not over yet, Penta. You may have Zeto Miedo, but so does Zach Nystrom. That means zero fear for the English-speaking audience here joining us on Fight TV.
Well, there we
Network. The fans joining in unison. Zeto Miedo. Zero fear for Penta. Zach Nystrom trying to prove the same. Huge knee to the face. And another huge power slam. Using his size for the advantage. Still not enough.
I was going to say senton and hook the leg, but you saw he got that little bit of extra, a little bit closer to that 3 count.
Size and strength advantage. Absolutely with Zach Nystrom. However, the speed and experience goes to the veteran from Mexico, Penta, El Zeto Miedo. Penta, Oscudo, whatever you want to call him, he's live tonight. And he just hit a huge sling blade on Zach Nystrom, and a second one. 2 in a row, that might be it, BC. 2, and no, Nystrom able to kick out just before 3.
And I'll tell you, now Penta's getting angry. Penta's starting to feel that frustration. I'll ask you this question. Do you think it's possible he could have taken Nystrom lightly?
Well, you know what, BC? Penta, he's on national television every week. He's a former world champion. Why would he not take someone like Zach Nystrom, relatively easy? And that might be his downfall. Because even though Zach Nystrom maybe not on television every week, this guy's a star in the making. And he has the tools to defeat Penta.
And you just saw Nystrom. He was going to hit him with that package-style pile driver. He just called his shot, but
here it comes. He's calling for the end. Is this it? He capitalized. Can he get the victory? 2. No.
Well, it was 2.
Wait a minute.
Well, what happened?
That was a 3 count. You know damn well what happened, BC. The world heavyweight champion, Elijah Dean, pulled him out of the ring, That's ridiculous.
Well, no.
You know Penta was about to pick up the victory. This is unfair.
Well, no.
And now Zach Nystrom just went below the belt.
Well, there's no referee, so let's just call it a lariat.
From Nystrom, and now that still doesn't do it. The distraction from Mandime, the lariat from Nystrom, and he still kicks out at 2, BC.
Well,
You can't. This is ridiculous.
Hey, it's called no DQ for a
Get
reason.
Mandime out of there.
Hey, wait a minute.
There's Jack Pollock. Jack Pollock, even in the odds, taking out Mandime into the guardrail. Jack Pollock taking his frustrations out on the Mandime. But we still have a match inside the ring, BC. We still have a main event. Penta locking in the submission on Nystrom. Will he tap out now? I think he just broke his arm.
Well, certainly
I think
dislocated.
Penta just broke the arm of Zach Nystrom. Penta picks him up into the package pound driver. That has to be it. 2, Penta with the victory.